It was an ordinary day in a quiet town called Brightville. Children played in the open streets, their laughter echoing the joy of summer. Among these children was a young boy named Jerry. At just 12 years old, Jerry was known for his bravery and love of adventures. He always talked about discovering new places and taking on exciting challenges. One day, Jerry and his 3 friends, Tom, Lisa, and Sammy, decided to explore a famous spot in town, a house that had been abandoned on the outskirts of town. The house had been deserted for years and was surrounded by mysteries and eerie tales. The group decided to enter the house and uncover what secrets it might hold. The group prepared eagerly the next morning. They brought flashlights and essential tools to handle any surprises they might encounter. Jerry wore a warm jacket and carried a bag filled with necessary equipment. He was particularly excited because he saw this adventure as an opportunity to show his courage. The group arrived at the abandoned house by noon. The house looked entirely deserted, with its dilapidated doors and dusty windows. The surrounding trees were dense, making it difficult for light to penetrate. The children walked around the house, making sure they were ready for any challenges they might face. Tom opened the large, rusting door, and they pushed their way inside. The interior was dark and damp, with the ceiling resonating with a faint sound from droplets falling from a broken pipe. They pulled out their flashlights and illuminated the path ahead. They began exploring the various rooms. Some rooms were covered in dust and looked as if they hadn't been used for years. As they explored, they found some interesting items like old books and faded photographs on the walls. But suddenly they heard a strange noise coming from upstairs. They all stopped, exchanged worried glances, and decided to go upstairs to find the source of the sound. The group climbed the creaky stairs with difficulty, and the sounds echoed through the house. Jerry led the way cautiously, followed by his friends, but when they reached the top, they heard screams coming from a locked room. The group moved towards the room, but at the last moment, Lisa and Sammy became terrified. They hesitantly said they were scared and wanted to go back. Tom suggested they return downstairs, but Jerry was determined to continue exploring the room. Before they could decide, the door of the room suddenly creaked open forcefully. The children saw a faint light coming from inside and decided to enter the room carefully. To their surprise, the room was filled with old books and strange objects. But suddenly the group felt an eerie presence. At that moment, Tom, Lisa, and Sammy decided to retreat, leaving Jerry alone in the room. Jerry's heart raced, but he decided not to back down and discover what lay behind the mysterious light. As Jerry explored the room, he noticed an old chest in the corner. He approached it slowly and opened it cautiously. The chest was filled with old and mysterious items, including an ancient map and old photographs of men in old-fashioned clothes. Among these items, Jerry found an old handwritten letter. Reading the letter was both exciting and mysterious. The letter talked about a hidden treasure in the house, and the person who found it would be able to solve the mystery surrounding the house. Jerry felt challenged and excited, becoming even more eager to discover more. During his exploration, Jerry felt something strange watching him. The noises around him grew louder, and things moved inexplicably. But despite his fear, he was determined to complete his mission. He used the map to locate the specified site of the treasure. After hours of searching and challenges, Jerry found a hidden spot underground using the map he had found. He opened the spot and discovered an old locked chest. His heart pounded rapidly, but he didn't hesitate.